Hello and welcome to Grand Arena Championships. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 12, Week 3, Round 3. This round I am matched up against Dabu. Let's look at the matchup. Alright, a quick look at the hotbot. You can see I have the majority of the green on my side. Let's zoom in on the stats. All of the stats lean in my favor pretty heavily. But Dabu is not on SWGOH.gg, so I'm going to try to discern some things from these stats about how he plays the game. And really the only thing I can see is that he has 600 less offensive wins than I do, but he only has 100 less defense than I do. And he only has 12 full clears. So it makes me feel like when Dabu plays, he probably goes pretty heavy defense. Let's take a look at our roster breakdown. I do have the advantage in GP overall, but he has it in top 80, top 65. I have 20 more Zetas and about 20 more average speed. I also have a couple more G13s and he has a couple more G12s. I have a distinct advantage on mods, especially on the top end speed mods, but Dabu has about 20 more total relic levels than I do, and you can see I have one tier 7 relic character and he has 5. So that is where his big advantage is. Let's take a look at his roster to see what stands out there, because I have no history to go after, so I'm really just looking at his teams. In terms of ships, you can see he has all of them. A 7-star Negotiator and a 5-star Malevolence. Rather than looking at all of his G13s, let me highlight a few squads. His 501st are not reliced up, and his Skywalker is still only gear 8. Jumping down, he does have a pretty good Padme team that I do need to worry about. Night Sisters are all gear 12 with Asajj being relicked. His Separatists, he does have all of the droids relicked, although his Grievous is poorly modded. You can see he doesn't have all health mods. He only has 80,000 health, so poorly done there. And then his Sith Empire are all relicked up, but my Revan and Basilisk Fallen are significantly faster than his. Now my last opponent had all his First Order relicked up, obviously going for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. This opponent has almost all of their Resistance relicked up, obviously going for Galactic Legend Rey. So I wasn't sure what to plan for because he's not on SWGOH.gg, so I held a lot of my top offensive teams, and I wonder if I actually left myself too much for offense, but we shall see. We got about an hour left in the attacking window, so let's see if he's attacked and what he's left for me on offense. Alright, so he was able to clear the bottom half of my board. He took out my Geos and took 2 tries to get through my bounty hunters with Wampa. On the bottom here, it took him 2 tries to get through my Grievous and no problems with Mon Mothma. On the top, he got through my Newt squad easily, failed on my JTR with heroes, and didn't even try my Padme. Now, he left me that Night Sister team, a Jedi Knight Revan. Interestingly, he took his GK off his Padme team and threw it on Revan, and then Geos. And down below here, he has his Revan and his Grievous. So I only need to clear the top half, but I feel like I have plenty of offense. So I'm gonna go ahead and take on these squads here on the bottom, open up the back, see what's there. And if I stumble, I can always shift back and just go through the top. There are more banners there anyway to get the win. So let's start with this Revan squad. For that, I will take in my Revan team. And we're going to take out Sith Empire Trooper and we'll put in Marauder. I like that in the mirror match when I'm on offense. I like Sith Empire Trooper better if I'm putting it as a defensive squad though. So we will start off with getting them all feared. get all the debuffs out. We'll go straight after Basilisk on Fallen. And Marauder takes her out. We will throw our grenades. Get our lightning going. Should be able to... I'm stuck behind that. I wanted to do my lightning, but we will just take out Revan. Should be able to get away without losing anybody. And a 59. Alright, so I debated back and forth what I wanted to use against his Grievous team. Ultimately, I'd like to use my gas just because it's like a guaranteed win, but I am going to hold on to my gas in case he kept some of those resistance teams in the back. So I'm going to go in with my Revan team. And because his Grievous only has 80,000 health, I'm thinking I want to stick with my Revan lead. So we'll take a little bit of a gamble here, and we'll go with the Revan lead instead of Bastila. And we shall see if this works out. So we will pass this over to Hermit Yoda, and we'll throw that to Jolie just to get him the extra health. And there we go with B2 coming out. So we'll mark him and try and take him down right from the get-go. Oh, that was dumb. He couldn't even get buffs, so there's no point in stealing him to spread him. I don't know if I just burned Savior there or not, honestly. It's possible that it did with that Droidica attack. Oh, and I lost my mark on B2. That is frustrating. So we will spread the buffs here and work on Magna Guard. Okay, so it seems pretty evident that I should have gone with the Bastila lead. Because this is a fail, 100%. Wow, well that was a bummer. Alright, well I'm still going to bring in gas here and trust that my other teams can get through everything else. Should have just done this from the get-go, or should have taken Bastila lead, one or the other. And I mean, truthfully, I thought about the fact that all of his droids here are relicked up, but I just figured Grievous was not, and it wouldn't be an issue to get everybody else down. As it is, I'm going to end up making super clones there anyway. Yeah. I just didn't give this team enough respect, and that is my fault. Oh, Skywalker stands up here so I can get full protection. There we go. Well, terrible banners and a loss. Let's see what he put in the back. See how screwed I am now. Could have used that JKR in the back probably. Oh no, nothing. He didn't put any of that resistance on defense. Alright, so let's go back up to the top then and clear through the top to make sure we secure the victory. We'll go after these Night Sisters with my crew plus Watt. And give the tanking tech to crew. And let's call a mass assist actually. And then crew can go ahead and stun Talvin. Because I hate the plague. And let's start working on Asajj is the relict one. I'm guessing Initiate is probably the weakest. So we'll start going against them, get that weapons tech out. so that kills by Executioner stay dead. Let's go ahead and cleanse crew. Even though Hux didn't have advantage there and isn't going to reset, crew's cooldown, I still wanted to get him cleansed up. And just keep getting turn meter with OG Kylo. And keep working on Initiate. And this should be a kill. There we go. And let's go after Talzin so she can't get Plague going. Let's mass assist on Daka, get her down a little lower. Alright, let's get that kill. Oh, missed it. Let's stun Asajj. She's the only one doing any damage. Let's not mess around. We don't want to accidentally kill Daka there. Do have advantage this time, so let's give it to crew. We'll stun zombie. Let's get this tech up onto Kylo. We will kill Daka. Start working on. Well, let's see if we can kill Talzin. Yep. Let's see if we can get Asajj. Not yet. Work on Asajj, get her lower. Looks like Watt is the only one missing protection at the moment. Does this one heal? I don't think that actually healed. That gave everybody else good stuff. I need to read his kit. That's so terrible. I only care about the techs, honestly. Oh, she died from dots, so she's not coming back either. Let's go ahead and add over. I think that's going to be a 60. Very nice. Alright, so it worked out anyway, even though I don't know how to play Watt. Alright, next up we've got the bugs. We'll go with Treya. I don't think I need a full team. We'll just go with these three and jump on in there. We got a lot of gear 11s and gear 10 in there. So we'll isolate the brute. These banners won't be great either, but I don't expect to lose anybody. Saying that now, I'm sure Niles is about to die. After Spy. And they're all definitely low. This should kill some of them. Kill the Spy at least. Kill the Brood. Get our Hell by Hatred up. Kill Toggle. Sure, Soldier can die. And Sunset. So a 60 because I went in light, even though I lost protection. Alright, this next one, I don't think I'm going in light. We're going against this Jedi Knight Revan, and for that I'm gonna take my Palpatine Vader and I'll put on Sith Empire Trooper. So we have both the Sith Troopers, and we'll see what we can do. So that, and apparently did not get enough to get my turn meter up. And now my Vader's gonna die. So the question is, would I rather fracture GK or would I rather debuff, get all the debuffs off? I think I want to get all the debuffs off. Alright. And this is a loss because Vader just died. I don't think I have anything else that can clear this. I might have just screwed myself into losing this whole thing. That is crazy. Well, I won't lose the whole thing, but I really have to look to see if I have a team that can beat this. I played this really, really poorly. Alright, let's see if we can get Yoda out. It was really unfortunate that I got they got Vader marked right from the get-go. The only one of these guys who's even relicked is Kenobi, but that was enough. All right, can I get out before I've turned meter loaded them too. So, all right, let us see what we need to do. A lot of fails in this round. That's pretty terrible. All right, let's see where we're at. I am at 1221. All right, so I'm at 1221. If I clear both of these, I'll be at 1401, and then if I mean, plus the banners I get from killing them. So the question is, do I have something that could potentially kill that Jedi Knight Revan squad? And the only thing I have that might do it is my CLS. I had planned on taking CLS against Karth. So the question is, do I have something else that can kill these other ones? Let's take a look at this this Bosk. He is not. Let's see. I'm wondering if I could get my troopers to take these guys out. All right, here's going to be my plan. I'm going to try and take out the Bosk team with my troopers. If that works, then I'll use my Night Sisters, which I was going to use on the bounty hunters against Karth. And if that works, then I will use my CLS to try and take out Jedi Knight Revan. If either of my other two fail, then I'll just use my CLS to make sure I clear this area to make sure I get the win. I'd like to get the full clear, but I might not be able to. A couple really bad mistakes. I think wasting my Jedi Knight Revan against that Grievous was poor. I actually had thought about using my Night Sisters squad against that, but because I want to get the feat with having my Night Sisters with Dooku, I didn't want to put that against Grievous. So let's give this a shot with my good old troopers. See what we can do. Cad Bane is by far the squishiest over here. So hopefully we will get him down here. Good. We'll move to IG-88. Reduce all their cooldowns, or make all their cooldowns longer rather. Go after Boba. I'll death mark him so he doesn't come back. Now we just gotta shoot through Bosk, which might take a while. Dengar over there might die from AoE. Yes, he did. Okay, so 59. That worked well. They're really not very well geared, but you know, sometimes they can get it done. And now we'll do our Night Sisters here against Karth. And it's a funky Night Sister team because it has Dooku to try and get the feat. So we'll see how much that affects me, if at all. Let's clear that for him. See if we get some stuns. Good. See if we can get another stun. Got a shock, which is nice, so he'll stop taunting. Assist. We just need to get him to stop taunting so he won't taunt anymore. Unfortunately, I think Dooku's going to die eventually here because he just doesn't have... He just doesn't have a health regeneration mechanism, I don't think. Or does he? Oh, he regenerates when he gets his out of turn attack. So maybe. Let's clear the taunt. He's got shock. He won't come back. Now we can start working on Canderous and Karth, so we don't have all those annoying AoEs. Let's see if we can get Karth out all the way. Almost. This is going to be one of those kind of fights of attrition where the plague just builds up and eventually gets him down. I hope. Seven plague over there on Zalbar. High Dooku again. Really rough taking Asajj out of this comp in order to have Dooku. But, you know, you want the feat. Now, maybe did it cost me the opportunity to full clear, and that would have been worth way more banners than the feat? Yes. Are feats probably dumb for me to be going after? Probably. Having said all that, I still enjoy them. Oh, I should have done a heal. That was dumb. Well, 55. So those two worked, and gonna get me the win, regardless. Unless he somehow comes back to beat my two squads up there. He's already failed once on JTR, and my Padme is definitely better, and I'm ahead by almost 90. So you need to clear both. So I think I've got the win. Let's see if I can take this down. It's going to be rough because I have already screwed up and loaded turn meter. So we will take in them, and I guess we bring in Nest too. Probably Shock T would be a better bet. Either way, they're gonna steal. Whoever I bring in will steal guard. Actually, it doesn't matter because Obi-Wan's gonna steal guard anyway. So the question is, do I want to bring in Nest with them, and then that leaves me Shock T with Ezra, Johanny, and maybe to have yet another cleanup type team with Barriss? Maybe I should do that. Let's do that. In case we need to try to continue to, yeah, let's do that. Let's try. I have no idea. This is not going to work probably, but, you know, let's stun. Alright, so we burnt Savior already. And we'll get Luke here to hopefully get buff immunity up on Kenobi. Oh, he's got Foresight. This doesn't hit through Foresight, does it? No, so let's miss with that, and then we'll do our buff immunity next time. Let's clear. Nope, didn't clear. Oh, they all resisted. Okay. Let's make sure. There we go. Buff immunity. There we go. Now let's go after Jolie. Since Savior's already been burnt. Let's see if we can just get Jolie down. Alright. Very nice, very nice. Let's go after Revan now. Low. Go to CLS. Come on, Han and Chewie. Start doing your thing. Kenobi is thick. But got him out. Nice. Alright. Countering. Nice. Alright. See if we can strip some buffs. No, we dodged. Dodged because they had Foresight and I didn't notice like a dumb person. Let's get rid of... Oh, and that was dumb too because Chewie was stunned. This is gonna work. Didn't think it would. but very nice. That's what happens when I outgear him by a lot, I guess. So 2 fails, definitely not good. Let's see what ships he left me. Oh, is that his negotiator? Yes, he left his negotiator and a Tarkin team, so I will use my malevolence against negotiator, which is what I do in arena every day, and hopefully it works. The one problem is in arena, my negotiator usually has, or my Grievous usually has Hound's Tooth as the backup, which oftentimes helps a lot. So we shall see. I do lose this battle from time to time. For my reinforcement, I will go with Poe. Do I want to go with Poe? You know what? I'm going to go with Clone Sergeant. Yeah, that is Clone Sergeant. Yeah, as a tank, just to bring in there to take some hits, which is basically what Hound's Tooth does for me. Take some hits until I'm able to get the other guys out. Alright, let's see. Turn order, we got the buff immediately up. We'll lose him. That always happens, fine. Clear the stuff from him. And go ahead after Anakin. Nice. Let's see what reinforcement he gets in. Phantom. Okay, well, let's get rid of Anakin. And we'll get that up. Assist. And let's get the spy. That will force the con over on 5. Get him out. Back to the Hound's Tooth. And the Ghost. So he doesn't run a home 1 spot? That's so odd. Let's get rid of this Hound's Tooth. I think we should get him. No. Just seems like such a waste to have the negotiator and have all these rebels that are not going to take advantage of that unending unending loyalty, undying loyalty, whatever it is, the revive. Just seems really odd to me. Hound's Tooth gone. This is not going to be amazing banners. Never is with my malevolence, but a win against a negotiator in GAC is always welcome. Can't bring in another reinforcement yet. Ultimate's not ready, and we won't get there. We will get a 56. So it's terrible banners. Again, negotiators only 5 stars, so lose stuff from that every time. This will allow me to go ahead and undersize this quite a bit, I think. Let's go with that. I think that's small enough. I guess I could have left off one more. I don't even know how many I'm gonna need. Here he's got rebels again and resistance with Tarkin. So weird. It's as if he doesn't play ships ever or something. I don't know. Get on Poe here. Or he just really wants to save a lot for offense, I guess. I don't understand it. But I'll take it. Yeah, I could have brought in no reinforcements. I should have brought in none. Alright, so that is it. Able to get the full clear after all. Only 2062. Terrible banners, but enough to beat Dabu's 14-18. I want to thank Dabu for the match. Definitely difficult when you're not on SWGOH.gg and you kind of have to guess what's coming. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.